What's up, gamers? Joe Ross here with Cerulean Games, coming to you with another pickup video. This weekend, Brody and I attended the Video Game Summit in Chicago, Illinois. This was our first time attending this show, and I've always wanted to do one in the Chicagoland area, so we gave it a try. It was a little smaller than shows we typically attend, probably about 15 or so vendors, 200 attendees, somewhere in that range is my guess. But still, I did better in sales than I predicted I would. But we bought a lot of good stuff. That's what made this trip, and I'm going to show you most of that in this video. If I had the chance to go again next year, I definitely will. Most of these items will be available at our next convention, which is the Cleveland Classic Console and Arcade Gaming Show, or CCAG. This is an annual show they have in Cleveland. Terrific convention. If you have the means, I highly suggest attending. Lots of vendors, really good raffles, good tournaments. It's one of my favorite shows that we do out of the year. It's being held July 25th at the North Olmsted Soccer Sportsplex. I believe the hours are 12 to 8. Don't quote me, but you can check for yourself at ccagshow.com. Okay, let's begin. First item I have to show you is Brainlord Complete in Box. We picked this up at Game Depot in Lebanon, Indiana, a small little store, hole-in-the-wall kind of place. The owner, Mike, was very hospitable to us, let us look around the entire store, picked out some good stuff from him, including this guy. It is complete. It's in that 7 out of 10 range. We'll be at about $60 on this one. Another item we picked up from Mike, Dragon Warrior 4, Complete in Box. Pretty solid piece. Looking on the shelf, but it's not perfect. It does have some condition issues, so this would be more for average gamer who wants a good shelf piece to look at. It is complete, has both inserts and the manual. I'm thinking about $130 on this one. It's a good price. This next item we got at a different store called Vax and Video in Huber Heights, Ohio. They sold vacuum cleaners and video games, as well as rent-out U-Hauls, sold engine parts, and had an arcade and a mobile gaming bus. It was very fun to listen to them answer the telephone and explain all that to their customers in their opening dialogue. But still, one of the items I got from them was a good one. RC Pro-Am 2, Complete in Box. I need to try and get this tape off of there. That will be a little later tonight when I attempt that. It still looks pretty good. Manual has some wear to it. Doesn't catch my attention that well, to say the least. It probably should be replaced by someone who picks this up at one point. I'm thinking about $150 on this one. Is the decent price on this one. Let's see, some N64 titles we got. Mischief Makers, always popular. There's a little burn mark right there. I'm thinking about $10 on this one. Gauntlet Legends, $20. Banjo-Kazooie, $20. Yeah, Mario Kart 64, not bad, $35. Mario Party 3, been a while since I had this one. At about $45. I got 2 copies of Mario Party. One. $35 a piece. 2 copies of Conker's Bad Fur Day. Both are pretty clean. I know the Rare Collection is coming out pretty soon. Has this game on there? It might drive down the price a little bit. It has gone down lately from about $85 to $75, looks like. It's still pretty popular. I'd like to be in that $80 to $85 range on these two, because they're pretty nice. And history shows us when stuff's re-released, goes down a little bit, it does go back up though. Earthbound is a perfect example. We got a copy of Harvest Moon 64. Label's faded slightly. Sunlight. We'll be at about 45, 50, probably 45. Really clean copy of Majora's Mask. Bottom's not broke yet. That's always a good sign. We'll be at $50. And two pretty clean copies of Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition. Gold ink is still pretty good on those. Just gone down lately. So they're pretty clean ones. I'm thinking 35 apiece. For NES, we got Indiana Jones, Last Crusade. Pretty good Taito title. About 25. Turtles 3 Manhattan Project. About $30. And Mega Man 4. Pretty clean label. Be about 40, 45, around there. Another one that I got hit with a hairdryer is Hyperstone Heist. It's actually pretty clean. This game, probably 8 out of 10 times, it has significant label damage. This label is actually not bad, but the person who had it before me did try to peel this label off a little bit, so there is a little ink loss right there on that corner. I'm going to try my best not to make it any worse when I take this off. Kind of sucks that happened. So it's a pretty solid copy. I'm thinking it's right in that $45 range, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. I have a lot of CD-based games. First is The Last Story for Wii. All these are complete, by the way. This doesn't have the cardboard box with it still. It's pretty nice and clean. I'm thinking $30. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Pretty clean. Like I said, they're all complete. I got a really nice lot of these. I'm thinking $50. Collector's Edition. 10. Complete. 45. Mega Man X Command Mission for GameCube. Again, about 35. Pikmin 1, $30. Paper Mario for GameCube, 35. Resident Evil for GameCube, $20. I'm just gonna set these over here closer to me. Beyond Good and Evil, $30. Luigi's Mansion, Black Label, not Player's Choice, will be at $30 on this one. Dot Hack Outbreak. It's actually a pretty clean copy. Thunder time. I don't know about you guys, but it has been raining for like 30 out of the last like 32 days in Ohio. It sucks. Anyway, that's my little editorial. We'll be at 35 on this one. Got Mutation. Be at $30. Legend of Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon for PS2. 35, 30, in that range. Grandia 3. Pretty clean again. Like I said, all these are good. All of them, if they have 2 discs, they have both discs, including the dot hack ones. $30. Got ever so popular series Tales of the Abyss. You get $30. Castlevania Curse of Darkness for PS2, $20. Rogue Galaxy, not one you see too often, will be at $30. So this popular one, Dark Cloud 2, PS2, will be at about $45. This one. Romance X. Some of these are a little hard to find. Just don't see them that often. About $30. And we have Mega Man X8 for PlayStation. Be about $35 on this one. Let's see. Let's do some Super Nintendo. Got Turtles in Time. Be at $50. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Clean label, $35. Yoshi's Island, $25. Super Mario All-Stars, Super Mario World, 35. Secret of Evermore, be at about 30. Other Super Nintendos, we got 2 copies of Final Fantasy III. We'll be at $50 a piece on these ones. And we got a couple copies of Super Metroid. Being $45.50 for those. And I got a pretty decent copy of Mega Man 7. We got this at Vaccine video as well. Has a little label damage right there. 2 little nicks. Still is pretty clean. Still has nice gloss to it. The last one I had more wear to this. That got traded away at this show, actually. This is pretty. This one's better. I'm thinking about $190 on this one. It's a good price. Let's see. And last for Super Nintendo, we got another copy of Earthbound. This is a little bit of wear right there. It's kind of weird. Haven't seen that look like it before. Still has good gloss to it though. We'll be at about $200 on this one. It's a pretty solid one. And to accompany Earthbound, we got a pretty nice copy of the game guide. Should have probably taken it out of this, but it's hard to get back in there. It does have wear to it. I would say it's probably about average wear that you usually see for this. It does have the scratch and sniff stickers intact. On this one, probably about $90. Let's see, some more CD-based stuff. I got a Final Fantasy VII. It's not the misprint. Get about $30, $35. And another piece of goodness, my first ever copy of Tron Bonne. This is actually a really clean copy. The discs are gorgeous. The manual is nice. The back artwork is good. The only problem is that it has been recased, so I need to find the correct case for it to put it back in. Once I do that, though, this is, without a doubt, about a $240 piece. Very clean, very nice, very sought after, hard to find. So I'm pretty happy to get this one. We got, for Saturn, a copy of Resident Evil. We get about $60 on this one. For the second video in a row, I picked up a copy of Panzer Dragoon Saga. It's not too bad. Has black cases, not white. The discs are pretty clean. Manual is pretty solid. Artwork throughout is nice. Case is good. Again, pretty comparable to the last one I got. I'm thinking about $420. I got 3 more here to show you. I got 4 TurboGrafx CD E's, book and 1. Pretty clean. Oh, if I can open it. So a little CD wear right there on the manual. Happens from time to time. Not when you see too often. I'm thinking about $100 on this one. For the Duo, I also have Might and Magic 3. Again, not one you see too often. Has a little bit of warping, just structural warping, not water damage or anything to the manual. CD is good. The map is actually not too bad, except that it does have about 1.5 inch long tear along one of the map folds when you unfold it. That's something you see somewhat often in these older games. It is there, though. It's not one you see too often. I'm thinking about $300 on this one. And the last game I got is kind of a gem, and it is Air Zonk. There's a little crack in the case there. This is original, so I don't really want to replace the case. Artwork is good. Manual is actually really nice. Really nice label. I looked it over very well. And, I mean, it's a solid piece. It has not been resurfaced at all. Of course, I mean, it just has, like, this I mean, minor scratches. I mean, just like nothing too bad. But I don't want to clean it because I don't want to take away from the originality of it. Not one you see too often. I'm probably going to be at about $900 on this one. Last one sold over a year ago for $700. It's the last one I found that was via price charting. I don't know if any have sold buy it now that aren't popping up on eBay lately. But I'm thinking about $900 on this one. It's a rarity. So it's up for trade too. Bring some trade bait. That wraps up what I have to show you. Like I said, all of this will be available at CCAG in Cleveland. That is July 25th. After that, the weekend after that, we will be heading down to Dallas for the first ever Let's Play Gaming Expo. Pretty excited to head down there. Not excited for the 15-hour drive, but I am glad to get into Texas for the first time. Check out the scene down there. I know they have Retropalooza down there. I should probably attend that one too, but I know Christian, who's putting on this show. I met him at the Midwest Gaming Classic in Milwaukee. He invited me personally, so I went ahead and signed up. So yeah, CCAG Let's Play Gaming Expo at the end of this month and beginning of August 1st and 2nd is Let's Play. All these will be at the next show. If you want any of them, come check us out. Like us on Facebook, as always. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Always posting our pickup videos after new shows. Other than that, have a nice day.